Hi everyone, we're going to graph the curve whose parametric equations are given and show the orientation. Also find the Cartesian equation of the curve. So the first thing, let's just see if we can find the Cartesian equation of the curve. It kind of gives us an idea what this is going to look like. We have y equals cosine of 2t, and we have a sine here. So I'm going to use my double angle identities and write this as y equals 1 minus 2 sine squared of t. Therefore, this is going to equal y equals 1 minus 2. Sine is x, and then we have the square, so squared. We can also write this as y equals negative 2x squared plus 1. So this is just quadratic that opens down, a parabola that opens down. So that kind of helps us with the graph. Now, for cosine and sine, let's go from 1, 2, 4, 1, and negative 1. And I'll show you what I mean here. So basically, we're going to write t and look at this as, let's see, 0, pi divided by 2, pi, 3 pi divided by 2, and then 2 pi. And again, we can keep, this is from negative infinity to infinity. So we could have done negative pi divided by 2, negative pi, and so forth. Now let's find our x and y. So if t is 0, we're going to get 0 for my x, and cosine of 0 is 1. So this point here is going to be 0, 1. So we're starting here if we start at 0. Again, we can start anywhere. We could have started at negative pi divided by 2. Now at pi divided by 2, sine of pi divided by 2 is 1. And then cosine times 2 of pi divided by 2 is cosine of pi, which is negative 1. So this is 1, negative 1. All right, so let's see. 1, negative 1 is right. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is right here. All right, so what happens is I'm graphing from here to here. All right, now let's do pi. Sine of pi is 0, but cosine of 2 pi, because you have to multiply by 2, is 1. So we're back. We went this way, and now we're going back to 0, 1. So we're going back this way. It's going back and forth. Now, so that was 0, 1. Now, 3 pi divided by 2, sine is, our x is negative 1, and our y is going to be let's see, cosine of 2 times 3 pi divided by 2. That's cosine of 3 pi, that equals negative 1. So we have negative 1 and then negative 1, which is here, right there. So what's happening is this is going down this way. And the orientation is going this way. Now at 2 pi, we're going to go back to 0, and cosine is going to be 1. So now what happens is you're going back to 0, 1. Now, since this is can keep going on and on and on, basically the curve is traced and retraced in both directions. It just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. So our parametricized curve traces that portion of y equals negative 2x squared plus 1, corresponding to negative 1 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 1. So it corresponds to that, and it's just going back and forth, back and forth. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.